it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. I'm here today with another card that I've made with this. Now, this has been brayered with one of our brayers, Stampin' Up Sale, and some Blackberry Bliss. And if you want to see how I did it, then click back to the video where I made this card using the Positive Thoughts and Nature's, is it Nature's Thoughts dies? It's Nature's something. Nature's Thoughts dies as well. So in that video I showed you how I did this. Now I cut a strip down here to die cut out two of these rectangles. I made two. So I used the stitch rectangles to take this out, and then there was a little bit at the end where I used a square, the square stitched framelit to get that out at the end. So I got them out, and it went that way. Did it? I can't actually remember. No, I got the two out that way, and then that bit out the end. So you could get two more of those out. So that would be 3, 6. You'd get 9, and you'd have a strip as well. So I'm just seeing how many I get using this. So I am going to do what I've done before, where I've taken a 3x3 square and cut one of these frames out. This one is not quite 3x3, so I've kind of trimmed it down, but again I did that in the other video. And I'm going to cut a daisy. She says, having not, oh there it is, I knew I'd done it somewhere. So I thought I'm going to cut the medium daisy out of the centre of this. Now I'm going to cut it out of a post-it note first so that I know where the centre is. And I've got like 65 million post-it pads, but I can't find one when I want one. There we go. So I'm gonna attempt to feed that up. Easier said than done. And then we've got punch our way out, and then we've got that, so I can put that in the centre of this square so that I can cut the daisy out. So it's out of the middle, like so. So I can line that up now. And cut. So I should have a nice little daisy there to go with that one. They are my thoughts. And so I've got this card where I stamped that whilst I was preparing for this one, and I stamped it too high. So, and then I've got one that I haven't stamped anything on yet. So these would just be quite simple, like so was a thought, but now I'm thinking that's too low for it, so I might not use that. So, and I'm thinking with this one I might do it that way on and use Hugs, Prayer, Love there. That might look nice. I haven't actually set this one up, and I might put some sort of gem in the middle of that one. So let's quickly put this on the back. I tend to set my stamp sets up fully and stamp them all once. I know some people just put the backs on as they use them. I haven't done that very well. But I do like to make sure mine's stamped properly. But I just couldn't wait to use this set. So there we go. Right, where's... Woo! I did a load of crafting before I went away, and I think that one might need to be matted. I think that would be too stark. Yeah, I'm just thinking as I'm going along. So actually, let's make this one. So if that's going on there like that, I'll do that with something else. I'm going to put that on there like that. And then we can put a sentiment at the bottom on that one and put it a bit higher. I think the card might need something else. Okay, I decided to do some mats and layers because I thought they looked a bit better, and I thought I might use that dodgy frame after all. And I think it needs another daisy to layer in. So, got a scrap. I was deciding whether or not to stamp and punch or to have just Blackberry Bliss. So I might do both. So I'm gonna do two of these, see what that looks like, and then I might just punch out some Blackberry Bliss ones from scrappy cards. So get some Blackberry. Will I get one out of that? I missed a bit. I'm sure it'll be fine. So we need to curl. So where's my foam lock and my pokey tool? And I'm just gonna curl these a bit. So that they can get stuck down. That was one thought, or the other side of that. So let's curl this and layer it up. And I am quite liking the look of that on there. I like that. Like it a lot. Let's see what these look like. I might use the sponge to sponge the edges. But we'll do it first. And I've got Blackberry Bliss blend. I'm gonna come with gem, I think, as well. So let's curl these up. Because I might stick this in the hole. Have that there like that. And then we'll have sentiment there. Well, it'll be the other way around. Quite like that. I'm gonna just do it's Blackberry Bliss scraps. I'll get some daisies out of those, I think. There we go, they won't go to waste because I will use them on a project even if I don't use them on this one. So get them. Don't know why I did that, 'cause it's not like it's stamped on, is it? Oh dear me. So then we can decide if we want a stamp flower or a Blackberry Bliss one. I think on that one I want it stamped. Use that on something else. And then I need my Blackberry Bliss blend to colour a gem. Check that one's Blackberry Bliss. Indeed it is. So that's a dark Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to use them. Use that size, I think, the sort of a medium one. I'm using this bullet nub one because sometimes you get the edges splayed if you use the brush end, so I'm trying to minimise that. There we go, I think that will work nicely, so I'll move that to one side for now. Put that there in my blend storage. So let's start getting these together. So I am utilising where I stamped that wrong and I cut the frame out of this. So I'm going to stick that down first and that will nicely cover that up. Put my pokey tool in my jar with the point sound up. Not recommended at all. So I may well make a card where that sentiment would have been in the right place, but I thought this will cover it, and then if it's a while before I think of something, it's not wasted. That. And then I've got a choice between popping that up on dimensionals. I am just going to stick it down, but I want to do the stamping first. Now this one is going to have sending positive thoughts, etc. So I want to have that just under the square, I think, like so. So I'm going to stamp first, because if I make a mistake I can turn it to the other side. So I liked this stamp set when I first saw it in the catalogue, and I never got it. I kept thinking I wanted it, and then I kept seeing more and more projects using it, and so I decided in the end, yeah, I'll have that. And then when they brought out the dies to go with it, and as I say, I just think they're absolutely perfect for our current situation. Also perfect for other things, people having tests done, waiting for the results. It's quite a nice sentiment for that. All sorts of reasons why you would be sending positive thoughts to people. So let's stick these down. Okay. I'm not gonna, I often use dimensionals these, I'm not, because I've got the gem. So could offset it, I'm not going to. So I'm going to sort of stick that down so it's in the hole. Hold that in place. And let's stick that down. So this is me 2-for-1 card. There we go, and then we need a gem in the middle. And that just adds a bit of bling to go with the bling on the outside. So then let's get this one all. I'm going to close this for now. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment and kind of get it straight. Could use stamperators for this, but I'm not. I'm going to go by eye. That is, oh, let's move it across. That's going to go there. We're going to stick that there. I've never stamped this one before, so I'm going to check on my grid paper where it is straight. That's pretty straight. So there we go. That'll do. That'll do for me. So I'm gonna obviously cut a piece of Whisper White to go on the inside of that so that I can write on it. And it also gives it a little extra layer of stiffness, which I like. And then let's stick this round. And then I've got 4 cards ready to send, and I've got 4 people in my head straight away who I'm sending these to, and I will make some more out of that sheet I have inked. Might even make a little box and put a little sweet goodie in it, actually, because that would be quite nice as well. There we go. Stick them down. I do think that having that Raspberry Bliss in the layer is actually quite perfect. Brings it all together. And then we'll just finish it off with a gem in the middle, which I've managed to stick to my finger. Oh, that's obviously on it, so there we have them. So that's the 2 I've made today, and those were the 2 I made last time. So a lovely collection of cards using positive thoughts, the matching dies, and the daisy, medium daisy. Quite cute, and all I've used is one little strip down this 6 by 6, 12 by 12, so I could easily make for 8 more and have some left over. So I'll you can check out that video, and that shows you how I braid these, and if you missed it and if you want to see all the details, then just pop over to my blog. There'll be a link coming up, and I'll probably link to the other video as well. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay inside. That's the message, isn't it? Okay, bye now for now.